Have you ever caught yourself lying awake at night, replaying decisions, questioning your beliefs, or wondering if the life you're building is really yours? Most people would say you're overthinking. They'd tell you to stop doubting, to just be confident. But here's something nobody talks about. Doubt isn't weakness. It's the beginning of wisdom. In a world addicted to certainty, to hot takes, quick fixes, and shallow answers, those who dare to question stand apart. And maybe, just maybe, that restless voice in your head isn't a problem to fix, but a signal that your mind is trying to grow. In this video, we're going to reframe doubt, not as an obstacle, but as a powerful, necessary force that drives clarity, creativity, and wisdom. We'll explore how history's greatest thinkers, Socrates, Descartes, and more, didn't run from doubt. They embraced it. They made it their method. And I'll show you how the same mindset can shift your inner life today, turning confusion into curiosity, and indecision into discovery. Because if you've ever felt unsure, skeptical, or even lost, you're in good company. Those feelings might not mean you're failing. They might mean you're waking up. Let's begin with Socrates, arguably the godfather of Western philosophy. He's best known for one paradoxical idea. The only true wisdom is in knowing that you know nothing. That wasn't a joke. It was the foundation of his entire life. Socrates wandered the streets of Athens, asking seemingly basic questions. What is justice? What makes a good citizen? How should one live? And he wasn't trying to prove others wrong. He was trying to help them see how little they had truly examined their lives. What made Socrates dangerous, and eventually executed, was not that he attacked power directly, but that he shook its foundations by revealing uncertainty. That's the power of doubt. It challenges not only what you know, but how you know it. It invites you to see clearly, not to believe blindly. Fast forward 2,000 years, and we meet René Descartes, another thinker who took doubt seriously, but in a different way. Descartes asked, "What can I know with absolute certainty?" He doubted everything, his senses, his memories, even the reality of the world around him, until he reached a single, unshakable truth. I think, therefore I am. That wasn't a philosophical trick. It was a method, a way to rebuild truth from the ground up. Where Socrates used dialogue, Descartes used introspection. Both knew that doubt, when directed inward, isn't self-destruction. It's self-construction. Today, we experience doubt in a different form. It looks like overthinking, imposter syndrome, existential dread. We question everything, but without guidance, it becomes a loop. The problem isn't that we doubt. It's that we've never learned how to use doubt. Most of us were raised to see confidence as success, and uncertainty as failure. But what if it's the opposite? What if doubt is not the end of clarity, but the beginning of deeper understanding? Great thinkers don't eliminate doubt. They refine it. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" they ask, "What don't I see yet?" That question transforms fear into focused. Let me ask you, has there been a moment in your life when doubt, though painful at first, led to a breakthrough? Maybe you left a job, challenged a belief, ended a relationship. And looking back, it was the start of something true. Share it in the comments. I read them all, and your story might give someone else the clarity they're searching for. Doubt isn't the enemy of belief. It's what purifies belief. Whether it's faith, ethics, identity, or purpose, what remains after healthy doubt is stronger, not weaker. A belief that survives questioning becomes yours, not your parents', not your culture's, not society's. Yours. In science, progress begins with skepticism. In Buddhism, wisdom begins with don't know mind. And in life, transformation begins when we ask, what if I've been wrong? That question takes courage, but it opens the door to integrity. So here's the takeaway. In a noisy world where everyone rushes to be right, be the one who takes the time to ask, is this true? Don't be afraid of not knowing. Be afraid of pretending to know. Doubt is not a flaw. It's the lamp you carry in the dark. And wisdom isn't about having all the answers, it's about having the patience to keep looking. If this video gave you a new way to think about thinking, consider subscribing. This channel is for people who don't settle for easy truths, who know that asking better questions is the beginning of a better life. And remember, every truth worth living begins as a question. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to start asking.